Is it on?
Yes.
Okay. This presentation is about Kit Carson, also known as Christopher Carson.
By my whole nizzle little comb.
Oh my god, you guys. Okay. So I'm doing a presentation on Kit Carson, or also known as Christopher Carson. And I'm going to start with his childhood. He had a pretty good childhood. He went to school in Massachusetts, where he grew up with his mom, whose name I do not know, and his dad, Lindsay Carson. And yeah, so he went to school, and stop. He went to school, and he had a pretty good life until his dad died in an army accident from his own side. It was just like an accident with a bomb or something. And then they tried to have him stay in school, but it was too hard for his family, so he had to stop school and stop studying and work on his family farm with his mom, because he was an only child. And yeah, and then his adult life, he was an army general in the Civil War. He was an army general in the Civil War, and he helped try and stop the Indian uprisings. And he also was in the Mexican-American War. So he was like a war dude. He was in the war a lot. And an interesting fact that Kit Carson did. In 1863, Carson and his soldiers went through Navajo villages, destroying their crops and livestock, because they were an Indian uprising settlement thing. And Navajo quickly surrendered and were sent on a long trek from Arizona to New Mexico, where they were held captive and then set free 3 years later. By 1853, him and his partner, Lucine Maxwell, were able to drive a large flock of sheep to California, where they got a lot of money from the gold rush. And yeah, that was like his young adult life. And then when he had a child with his wife that I do not know the name of, and he took her to Kylie. Too distracting. He took her to a convention in Massachusetts back home because they had moved. And Johnny. And he actually left her there. He left her there while because John C. Fremont. Oh my God! Stop. John C. Fremont asked him to be a guide and reporter on his first expedition to explore the west to the Pacific Ocean. Like my hair. From the west to the Pacific Ocean, and he said yes, so he left his daughter at the convention.
What?
And he left his daughter at the convention and went on that. I do not know what happened to his daughter afterwards. There was no information on that. And all in all, Kit Carson was a well-served army general loved his country, was willing to serve his whole life, and as I have mentioned, discover and map what it looks like from the west to the Pacific Ocean. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I think that's it. If you have any questions, ask me. I'll probably say that, but yeah. Woo! Yeah.
Go Leia!
Okay. Thank you for Kylie and John for making weird faces the whole time.
Yeah.
And the presentation, and I will see you in class.
Yeah.
Peace, my brothers.